Hey folks, today I'm going to show you how to install Argo CD on Minikube. Minikube is basically a cluster you can run on your Mac, probably on a PC too. I haven't tried that. That way you don't have to pay for a Kubernetes cluster on any of the cloud providers. But before I do that, first of all, I want to say that I'm going to follow instructions from this engineer, Mr. Esteban Puello. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. So all credit goes to him for figuring out the steps. I'm just going to use the steps he's figured out, he's documented on a Medium, to put it on my Mac and get Argo CD installed. So next thing is, actually before that, if you like the content I create, please like and subscribe. That really helps my channel. I really appreciate that. Now, what is Argo CD? So if you are familiar with Kubernetes, you know all your manifest, all your infrastructure are created through YAML files, right? But the problem we face is the same we faced when DevOps first came out on cloud. How do you control the versions? Because you can't just have 10 or 20 engineers going around making changes to infrastructure and not have any version control, not have any change control. So how do you do that for Kubernetes infrastructure, right? So that's where Argo CD comes in. Argo CD is basically Argo Continuous Deployment. So the way it works is basically it tags into your repo that has all your YAML files. When it sees a change in your repo, a event gets triggered. So Argo CD then goes ahead and deploys the new versions of the infrastructure that's in your YAML files into your actual cloud, right? So it's a continuous cycle of making changes in your YAML file, getting picked up by Argo CD, and getting deployed. That will give you all the change control and version control and ability to go roll back and all those operational things that you must have if you are a DevOps and SRE of any good quality. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, let's prove that Minikube is installed. Minikube status. Again, all thanks to Mr. Esteban for putting it together. Okay, so let's go with, yeah, Minikube is already installed. We can see all the pods that are running on all namespaces in my cluster. And what you see is basically, these are all the components of Minikube. Nothing special is running on top of that. Now we need to create a namespace for Argo CD. Pretty simple. Now if we do get ns, you will see that now we have a new namespace called Argo CD. Okay, now we're going to actually install Argo CD by using a YAML file, and I'll show you that first before doing it so you know what I'm talking about. So I put comments so it doesn't actually execute anything. So it's actually downloading YAML file from the Argo CD website and applying that into our namespace Argo CD. So let's run that. As you can see, it's installing a whole bunch of stuff, services, deployments, all of that, right? So I have an alias called KA to see everything that's running on my cluster. So if I do KA, you see that there's a service now. Actually, that didn't give me what I wanted, so never mind. Anyway, let's say you see what it installed. It installed service account, installed roles, role boundings, config maps, service, all of that into that namespace. So what if we did K is an alias for kubectl, kget secret from namespace Argo CD. Actually, I should be able to do this. Kget, if I could type, kget all from namespace Argo CD. That should give me everything that's installed on that namespace. As you can see, there are a bunch of pods running, a bunch of services running, a bunch of deployments running, when the replica set's running, and there's even a stateful set. That's pretty amazing. So all that stuff got installed on the Minikube cluster I have running on my Mac. Okay. I basically did that already, so we can do it again to verify that all the pods are running. And there are all these pods. These are different components of Argo CD. Okay, we can get the admin password using, basically by retrieving a secret. You see, it's getting a secret from the namespace Argo CD. And that's our password. I should save that someplace, so I might need that later. So I will save that. Let's put that in history for now. So I have the password in my history. Okay. Then decode using the like this. Decode using this. We can do that later. It's not important right now. To get access to your local host, we can port forward. So what are we doing here is we're port forwarding to port 8082 on our local host from 443, or is it the other way around? Yeah, from 443 on this service that's running on the Minikube. So we're going to port forward. And now if you go to localhost 8082, I should get to see. That's fine. It's not using any encryption. That's fine. And we are. So should we do any more than that? Okay, let's install. So let's close this out. Let's install the CLI for Argo CD. Again, thanks to Mr. Esteban for putting it all together. Let's kill the tunnel. Not sure what that accomplished. The curls release. Let's make this a little wider so you can see the whole thing. Now, if we do an echo of version, so that's the version. That's all it. That's what it figured out using that command. Now that we have the version, I don't know if it's going to work because it's saying ARM64. Mine is actually Intel, so let's see if this works or not. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, at least it got something downloaded, I think. Okay, it's downloaded a bunch of stuff, but whether that actually works or not, we'll just have to see. Sudo install Argo CD. Okay. This is my admin password on, I just messed that up. Good, try it again. This is my admin password on my Mac. So didn't complain, so we don't need that. So okay, fine. We can remove that. Just clean up. Now, Argo CD CLI. Now, how do I even, let's do this. How to run Argo CD CLI. Okay. Argo CD is the actual command. Argo CD. Yeah, see? Bad CPU type. So I'll have to fix that before I can use the Argo CD because I downloaded the ARM64 CPU version of the Argo CD and I need the Intel version. So let's go and see. We know version is 2.11.7. Let's see if we can figure it out. No, we don't need that. Let's see. Let's go here. This is download. Whether or not it's going to get me to a valid page. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, project GitHub. That's the actual repo for all of this. So now Argo CD is Argo CD. Argo CD then releases the download. Argo CD then releases. I'm not saying releases. Anyway, that I'll have to figure that out, how to install Argo CD CLI on my Mac. But you get the idea now. We have installed Argo CD. Again, to prove to you. Okay, get pods from namespace Argo CD. These are all the pods that are running and all the services that are running on that namespace. Hope you found this. So in the near future, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make more videos using Argo CD and actually demonstrating that how the continuous deployment works with Argo CD once you have kubectl, or not kubectl, you have YAMLs for your infrastructure. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.